I'm here at Tyson Wells. This is where they have all the tents and all the stuff they sell. I've really never been here before, and I've been out here for how long now? Oh my God, 6 months. Just between working and volunteering at the food pantry, I really don't have time to, walk around. So let me see. Oh, excuse me, would you like a ride? Oh, wait a minute. Are you Terry from Postcards from Terry?
And her fabulous co-star, Miss Lucy.
Hi, Lucy. What are you doing here? I was just telling my viewers that I never come out this way. I was just taking a ride, gonna look around on my day off. What are you doing here?
We're going to go to Gringos Mexican food restaurant. They have absolutely wonderful food, and I think they have daily specials. Want to go?
I would love to. Hop in.
All right, thanks, Marie.
Ready? Terry and I are at Gringos in Quartzsite.
Oh, thank you.
She's tasting to see how hot their hot sauce is.
That's perfect.
That's perfect. And there's the fabulous Miss Lucy. Hello, Lucy. This is a big dining area, and all the cooking is done in a cargo trailer. How nice. The reason nobody's here is because it opens at 3, and she thought they opened at 11, and the man was so nice. He let us in, and he's going to cook stuff for us. Whoops. Terry, I just have to tell you, I am honored that you want to spend some time with me. I can't tell you how much I value your channel. You are so knowledgeable. You're honest.
Thank you.
You're just a riot. Now, I met Terry at the RTR not last month now, it'd be January, and she was the parking fairy.
Yay!
And I was there as well. I had kind of a booth, and we were both there for 8 days, and that's how I got to meet her. And we exchanged numbers, and I told her I would love to interview you. And apparently nobody's ever interviewed her. I don't know why. She does all the interviewing.
Yep.
So hopefully it's a little bit of an honor for her.
It is my first interview. I'm so honored.
Aw, she's so cute.
Wait a minute, what does my fabulous co-star think of? You want to be interviewed too? Yes, she does. All right, we're ready for our close-up, Mr. DeVille.
Oh gosh. All right. So Terry's channel is called Postcards from Terry. Now, when did you start your channel, Terry?
I actually started it 1 year ago, about 3 or 4 days ago, and I gotta put together a montage of the whole year that everybody spent with me. That'll be so much wackiness fun.
That is, you know what? That's brilliant, really.
Thank you.
So, what is your mode of travel? What do you RV and camp in?
Miss Lucy and I, we love camping in our beautiful 2018 Toyota Sienna, which I built like 90% of it. I had to have help pulling out the seats and the rails and someone to get up on the ladder and put on my solar, but I did all the plastic cabinetry myself.
Gosh. And you're pleased with it, or do you think you need to tweak it a little, or are you happy with it?
Well, I love the whole layout. It's perfect for me, but I just had the passenger seat removed because I'm done driving around my little sister Linda, and someone's going to build me a 25-inch by 25-inch box so I can put in a lot of groceries.
Gosh, yeah. Let me just tell you something about Terry. She's a shopaholic. Mostly beads.
Yeah.
But, she has to eat. She buys food. She does her cooking. How long have you been living in your van? Or that's not, it's an SUV?
No, it's a full
Okay.
size. It's a minivan.
Okay.
I've been full-time on the road for almost 6 years. I started out in my 2009 Prius, and thank gosh, Sue Ann helped me design it and everything and get it ready.
Because she had a Prius that she started out in.
She has a Prius, and she still loves it. And but after 2 years, I started dating a guy, so I got my Volkswagen bus. And then after I got my Volkswagen bus, he broke up with me. But I had
His loss.
I had that for 2 years, and it kept breaking down. So I decided I needed something dependable. So I went into my Prius, and then just then the coupe hit, and there was no toilet paper on the shelves, there was no food on the shelves, and I decided I needed a much bigger vehicle. I took a loss on my Prius, and I moved into my Sienna for about a year and a half now.
Okay.
There you go.
Do you work or how do you support yourself? May I ask? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to.
No, I tell everybody I'm a disabled veteran and I get 100% Service Connect. And I'm happy that I do, because with my mental challenges and my traumatic brain injury, it's really difficult for me to focus on much. So
And you were in the Air Force, right?
I was in the Air Force.
Tell everyone where all the places that you were stationed.
I was in the Air Force for almost 4 years, and I was primarily stationed at George Air Force Base, and I got to TDY, temporary duty, in Hawaii, Guam, and 2 military bases in Korea, which I loved Korea. I love the Korean people. They're so warm and friendly.
Now, what kind of places do you travel to? I mean, do you just stick with the West Coast, or where are you from, actually?
All right, I'm from the South Philadelphia, South Philly girl. And no, I had an apartment for a couple of years, and I have 400 relatives on the East Coast. And so every year I would leave my apartment, and now the apartment rent is almost $2,000 a month. And then for about 5 months I traveled to the East Coast, visit everybody all the way up from Quebec down to Florida, and then I'd head back, and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. I'm paying almost $2,000 a month for an apartment that I don't use but half the amount of time. And then I like traveling. I love going to Bullhead City. I like going to Vegas and San Diego. So why am I keeping an apartment? It doesn't make any sense. So I said goodbye to my apartment almost 6 years ago. Plus the apartment was a pain in the butt, you know. It's just one problem after another.
Yeah, so that's why you decided to become a nomad.
Yep.
And where did you first head out? I mean, when did you get to the West Coast, like California and Arizona?
I got here in about 1978 or 79 when I was stationed in Victorville, California. And I'll tell you a funny little story. It was my first time away from home, and I was scared and everything. And one of my co-workers that I work with, Darlene, she took me to a Mexican food restaurant, and I put a chip into a salsa and had a chimichanga, and I said, I'm never going back to the East Coast, because early 80s we didn't have Mexican food, and that food was so spicy and flavorful.
Isn't that the truth? It's so popular no matter what state you go to now. There's Mexican, branches of restaurants everywhere.
You got it.
We're at one right now. We're at Gringos in Quartzsite.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's only here for another month, and then it heads back to Montana.
Yeah.
So it's a long drive, but so well worth it.
Terry, so what have been your favorite places to camp, so far?
To go visit? Oh my gosh, I love it all. That's why I love traveling around the United States during the summer. I mean, you went there, I went there. I headed up to the 80 to drive across the country. I loved Deadwood. I loved...
Oh yeah, because Terry and I both, at different times, and we're like, oh, we should have gotten together.
We should have traveled
Last
together.
year, I went to South Dakota, and she did too.
Yeah, we did South Dakota, the 4 big heads. Mount Rushmore, thank you.
The Spam Museum.
The Spam Museum in
Minnesota.
We saw the Green Giant,
Yep,
but not at
me
the same
too.
time.
Right.
Last year I did what was called the Creepy Tour on my blog, and it was Devil's Tower, Salem, Massachusetts, the Lizzie Borden House, any place where there were murders or weird names, that's where we went to. It was so much fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
What kind of places do you stay in? Now, I don't pay for camping. It is just not in my budget. If I'm going to be doing this for 365 days a year, there's no way I can pay $30 a night on up for camping, and I just don't want to anyway. So what kind of places do you stay in?
All right. Now, see, what my channel is about over at Postcards from Terry is I'm a stealth camper. I love the city life. I love going to art museums, zoos, and everything, and Miss Lucy goes with me. Everything from aquariums. So, but what happens is when you get to the city, like LA, and they want to charge you $300, $400 a night, or Disneyland or whatever, I can't afford that either. So basically what I do is on the West Coast, I find apartment complexes and I stealth camp at them. Now, I do have a Thousand Trails membership. I was silly. I bought it when I had the motorhome and the boyfriend. I spent way too much money for it. I regret having it, but I don't mind it. It cost me about $40 a month. And, I can stay on their property for free. If I had an RV, I can be down in San Diego, stay there for 3 weeks, and I'd have to move on to Temecula or other places.
And I have stayed in hotel parking lots too. How many out-of-state license plates are there? A lot of them.
In hotel parking lots, you just blend in with.
Now you also have a membership to Planet Fitness, right?
Yes, I do. It costs me $22 a month. But like I was saying, out in Quartzsite there is not a Planet Fitness. But I was just up at Lake Havasu on my way to Quartzsite. I took a shower there, and my next stop is Indio Palm Springs area, and they have several beautiful Planet Fitnesses there. So I missed a shower for 2 days. Big deal.
That's why we're sitting across from each other, everybody.
That's true. That's true.
No, I'm just kidding you. So we've got some plans for today, and I want to look at her jewelry and.
Yep, I make a lot of jewelry.
Yeah, I know she does. She's always buying beads, and I have no idea what she does, but I want to just take a little look at that. So we're going to stop this for now. All right, Terry is going to show us some of her artwork that she does with beads. All right.
So, believe it or not, these I found at Walmart, the black safety pins, and I love turning the safety pins into earrings.
Oh my God. So you still have to put the earring part on there, right?
The fish hook on it.
Fish hook, that's
it.
Look at that.
I've been working with clay beads, and I told you I'm a colorist, so I try to make everything pop.
Oh my gosh.
But I love working with simple little things like black and white. Those are clay beads. Let's see, what else do I got? Alright, those who watch my videos know I went to Joyce Crafts in beautiful Quartzsite, Arizona. And these beads are dirt cheap, but it's how you design something that you get the look. But I just play all day, making all sorts of different earrings.
They are beautiful.
And, I just showed you
Did you ever think of selling them online? I mean, I don't know, is it Spotify or I don't know.
It's work. It's Etsy.
Etsy? Okay.
Yep, and I probably could.
Look at that.
I tried to give this to Jai Janet. Jai, she doesn't wear earrings. Oh, and my favorite are cracked.
Just a side note, everybody, Terry doesn't wear earrings either.
No, I don't.
Marie does. Okay, very nice.
You do wear earrings. You do wear earrings. And then last I'm going to show you, like I said.
Oh, good grief.
Let me see if I can find my charms.
You should see her van. It is loaded
with beads,
and even more beads.
All right, I'm getting it.
The woman's out of control.
I'm out of control. I know, it's a sickness.
But it makes her happy, you know?
So something like this, if this was more in the warm color, this is a cool color, but I would put it in that.
I like that.
And that would hang just like that, and it would look really cool. Or if I would have a silver piece on.
I like that.
But I do that, and my #1 bestseller are butterflies. Ta-da.
Yes, I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. Very nice.
A few moments later.
So Terry said, you want to go see some beads? And I'm like, sure. Some beads.
Beautiful. Thank you. How much longer are you going to be here?
I don't know if I'm glad I'm not into this, or I wish I was into this.
At least until Sunday.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta get paid. This one. Cool. Okay. Excellent.
And you buy the whole strand.
These aren't spiny, are they?
Done?
That's not spiny.
Done?
Yeah.
Sun's done.
All right, these are all called findings. The only thing that I know of are these fish hooks to make earrings. It's the only thing I know.
6 hours later.
What, Lucy? What? She just wants to go to
So
sleep.
here's Ma Terry and her fabulous dog Lucy, Miss Lucy.
Say hi, Miss Lucy. How you doing?
And we're having dinner tonight in my RV. I made stuffed green pepper. I made homemade mashed potatoes with Yukon Gold potatoes.
Yes.
Peas, and we use the gravy, which Italians call the red sauce, for the mashed potatoes. It's a family favorite.
Yay.
Mangia.
Mangia. That's what I was going to say. You stole my words.
Mangia.
Mangia, 2 Italians.